What's going on, everybody? All the Detroit Pistons fans across the nation, man. Just enjoying this beautiful weather here in Detroit right now, man. It's currently 76 degrees. Beautiful day outside. Um, and getting prepared to watch the last game at the Palace in Auburn Hills tonight against the Wizards. Um, it's going to be an emotional night, man. Um, Even though we're not in the playoffs, it's just going to be a big game. Of course, the Pistons want to leave, a good taste in the Pistons fans' mouth, um, pulling out a victory tonight. So it's going to be hard. The Washington Wizards are not a joke. They are playing great basketball. Um, I believe they're currently third in the East right now. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but it's going to be a heck of a game. I'm interested to see the lineup that Stan Van Gundy decides to go with tonight. So, especially I'm ready to see, all the glory, all the 2004 Pistons and, the bad boys and, bring up those memories, man. Send some chills through you guys' bodies, man. So, definitely looking forward to an exciting night, to watch the Pistons, man, and the halftime show and before the game, pregame, and everything else. So I don't know if he's going to elect to continue going with the roster that he has, or is he going to let, some of his starters play tonight and get a taste of some of the excitement that'll be going on at the Palace tonight, man. If it's anything close to what happened last night with the Red Wings, man, I'll be happy with that. Haven't heard too much about the event tonight, like you did with the Red Wings. But, a lot of people are sad that the Pistons are leaving Auburn Hills, man. I'm one of the opposites. I'm glad they're leaving the Palace of Auburn Hills. And it's only for the travel and the amount of entrance from the fans. I feel like the Pistons being in Auburn Hills, the Palace wasn't as packed as much due to people not wanting to travel out there. And no knock to the Auburn Hills fans, but a lot of them, they were just they never really show up to the games, no matter how your team is playing. To each his own, though, but no matter how your team is playing, you support your team, man. There's I know numerous season ticket holders that don't go to the games, man. So I'll be glad to see them come to Detroit, man. It's people, you coming from the airport, you don't want to drive out to Auburn Hills, coming from the airport, man, all the way out here in, West Detroit, man. And dealing with the freeways and everything else, you don't want to travel for that. But being where they are located now, about to be located, it's a lot easier for travelers to get to downtown Detroit, man. You got an expressway that heads right there, so it'll be much easier, man. Much easier for people in the inner city to get access. You can take the bus downtown. Amazingly, man. So, I'm looking forward to the fan base to improve with this move to Detroit, man, because, the Red Wings had a great following, and I believe, on top of them being successful like they have over the last 25 years, I think a lot of it has to do with where they were located, too. So, definitely looking forward to the move, man. Make it much easier for us that live closer to actual Detroit, and that actually live in Detroit. But again, not a knock to people that live on the outskirts out by Auburn Hills and the Oakland County area. No knock to you, but you had a nice time with the Pistons, man. It's time for the Pistons to come home and be in the city and dwell with the rest of the sports teams, the sports franchises. So, prime example of how it would affect the fan base. The Lions have sucked for many, 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 many years. Um, and when they came back downtown, the Lions were still horrendous. But the stadiums, it was packed. You know, it's still packed to this day. It's not naked seating everywhere. It's not dark all up in the top sections, trying to mask the fact that fans just didn't come support. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. You know, because the crowd they play a major part in the team's effort. Um, you know, the fan base. So I'm definitely looking forward to that and all the activities in the surrounding area. You know, with the 3 casinos that we have and all the new things that they building down there. The nightlife down there is already exciting. So they're continuously building and changing things downtown. So it's going to bring a lot of income, a lot of money to the city, and at the same time, a lot of interest into the city, which is also a good thing, man. Maybe a player might actually want to come to Detroit now. Once they get a chance to come here on a road game and possibly have a chance to, you know, get themselves out there in the city and see, you know, what it really has to offer. Nobody wants to go and move out in the woods somewhere up north, being that the Pistons was in Auburn Hills. So we'll see, man. A lot of good things can come out of it. I really don't see any negatives coming from the Pistons moving to the city. I hear a lot of people say, yeah, well, you know, the people on Auburn Hills, they spend the money to buy the tickets. Well, the people here towards the city don't spend the money to buy the tickets because they're just not about to travel in the middle of dead winter out to Detroit. So that's just what it is, man. That's just facts. I know a lot of people may feel different, but that's just facts, man. That's coming from me personally too. A lot of reason why I go to probably 4 to 5 games a season is because it's terrible driving out there. So we'll see. Big game tonight, man, for our Pistons squad, man. Looking forward to seeing me some Mo Boban and Henry Ellison. I wish Stan Van Gundy would have found a way to get Michael Benajay in the mix, man. I feel like he needs to be playing right now. But, you know, it is what it is. As long as we can get these young guys going, you know, Hilliard and Bullock making their case, and, you know, Stanley Johnson continuing to improve, and show his confidence. So I'm very interested in watching this game tonight. So let's enjoy it, man. Let's definitely enjoy it. So just leave it in the comments about what you think, you know, what type of game you think you're going to see tonight, what type of event you're going to see. And I'll catch you guys after the game, man. It's your boy King. I'm out.